Hey, what's going on, internet world? Let's see if I can get this thing a little bit. Oh, it's telling me my Zoom's not available. Well, anyway, I don't know why my Zoom's not available. Regardless, back again in the mobile office. Mobile office just collapsed on me. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this up, but whatever. Yeah, so pretty interesting conversation. I was just in the so this conversation's gonna be for everybody, but not for everybody. How's that? That means that anybody and everybody can listen to it. What's, you know, I'm not that famous, so I don't even think that it's gonna be going that far. But anyway, I love doing this. Love just kind of running off my mouth. So I was just in a Caribbean store over here in New West on 12th, and pretty interesting conversation came up. And so here's the conversation. There was kind of two people in there, well, three people, like the teller, another guy, and myself that were in there. And one of the things that the one guy was kind of saying is that, you know, that he's got to have a conversation with the owner because he found like a can of Ackee that was $2 more than he had it in Walmart. And so, you know, the person that was in there jumped in to kind of say, like, yeah, you know what, that, you know, like, she basically agreed that, like, she was on the agreement that you know, it's wrong that, you know, here it's more than it should be at Walmart. And it's pretty interesting. You know, it's kind of like, you know, that we were kind of bashing the store, and I was like, listen, I jumped into the defense and just said, listen, man, like, the items that I bought there, I knew I could have went to like the superstore and I would have bought it for, like, you know, half the price, pretty much. But here's the difference, though. I wanted to support my brother and I wanted to support my community, and it's something that I'm in deep belief about, is supporting black businesses. Because I do know there's a lot of people who say it, but most people don't do it. So I you know what, it was a big thing for me. I was just like, listen, like, you know, we got to support our own business. Because here's the thing, people. Here's the thing, black people. Forget people. Let's talk for a second. I'm not the only one that says this at all. We have to support our businesses in our own community. Because guess what? You know, I've had this conversation before many times with people. Because here's the deal. Here's what I found with us, black people. We've been supporting going to the Arab stores because it's cheaper, or whatever else, they might offer something else. We've been going to the Chinese stores because you can get it cheaper at the Chinese stores. We've been going to the white stores because we can get it cheaper at the white stores. Yet, when you look at the statistics, we are heavily broke, poor, like, you name it. So for how many years we've been going to everyone else? The Arab, he became rich. Chinese, Asian, whatever you want to call it, Indian, they became rich. The white, they became rich. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so we didn't become rich. So maybe that strategy that we have for saving a few dimes isn't really working. It's not working at all. Wow, my little camera thingy here. There we go. Let's move this over. I need to get like a proper pad, whatever. So everyone else is becoming rich, but we're not becoming rich. Statistically, we're broke. Right? Statistically, we're broke. Our communities, we don't, what community, I guess I should say, don't even exist. And if they did exist, they're broke. So I want to know, what exactly are you saving? What exactly are we saving? Because after X amount of years, our communities, our neighborhoods are still broke. Yeah, you know what? You might be having nice because you live on the suburb and you got yourself a house and whatever else, which, you know, realistically, if there's 1,000 of us who own a home, you know, it's really 1,000 of us who have a contract with the bank, and everyone else seems to I don't know, man. Everyone else, I mean, all the other communities seem to be doing good, and we keep saying, yeah, you know what? Oh, I go to Mr. Chin because I save some money on that. I say, whatever. I save an extra. I save 20 cents on mangoes, or whatever the deal. We keep doing that, and everyone else is doing very, very well. And here we are in 2019. And all around the world, I have a 6-year-old son, and I'll tell you this: there isn't one country that I can take him to right now, and there's not one country that I can take my son to right now, and I will be confident that my son will be safe and not be harmed because of the color of his skin. There's not one, right? And so I want to ask you, what is it exactly that you're saving? What are you saving? You're saving a couple of dollars? We don't even have a community, right? You're broke. You're broke or poor or both, and yet we don't have a community. Everyone else has been is it's not bashing everyone else, right? I'm not gonna blame another race. Why would I? We have options, we just don't use them. So how am I going to blame another race for whatever? I'm not going to blame the Walton family for, offering cheaper prices on whatever and Caribbean products. They're not trying to get like Caribbean products. They're not trying to make millions off Caribbean products. No, they're trying to get you to come into their door. It was just something you don't understand. This is the way to get you into the door, because once you buy your little cheap can of Ackee or whatever it is that you're going to go buy there, then you're going to buy a whole bunch of other things. However, your brother down the street who's trying to get something going, you're running him out of business. You're running him out of business, and that brother may at one point want to do something for my son or your daughter, right? I remember working for a Caribbean store in Ontario. I won't name the store, right? But I remember working for this one particular Caribbean store in Ontario, and I remember people bashing the place. But then I remember having a conversation with somebody and just saying, hey, listen, like, you can't bash that place, because this particular store, they put their money back into the community. They put money back into our community. And so, I think it's a little bit of frustration. You got to support your own businesses, because I'm going to ask you this. For 50 years, let's just do 50 years. Let's do that little small snapshot. Right? Forget it. Yeah, 50 years. So that gives you like at least 2 or 3 generations, type of gap there going on. It overflows a couple of generations. So let's say me, my dad, my grandfather, for 50 years. And for 50 years, 3 generations broke. And we won't support our own little businesses that are trying to come up, because we're saying, oh, you know what? I can go to whatever New Asia and get whatever for 50 cents less. I can go to wherever and I can get something for $1 less. And all that money that you're trying to save, you're still broke, right? Not all of you guys, but statistically, look at the stat. Don't take my word for it. Go and look at the stats yourself. You can Google it. Right? Every community, you want to Google it in Canada, Google it in the United States, Google it in Brazil, Google it wherever, Google it in our own homeland in Africa. What are we trying to save? Like, this whole thing is a team sport, man. Like, it's a team sport. So either you're with the team or you're not with the team. Like, stop trying to say that this is more expensive here and all this yada yada yada. No, just say, look, I'm not a part of that team. Like, I don't want to be a part of that team. And you know what? I'm just waiting I'm just here right now, and I'm waiting to die, and that's that. That's my rant anyway, man. Like, support your own. Like, support your team. Right? Support your team. You're not racist because you're supporting your team. Right? Like, I love the New England Patriots. So, does that make me a bad guy if I went and cheered for the Seattle Seahawks? I don't know. But I would support my team. That's my team. Like, that team's paying. Seattle's closer to me than New England. But you know what? If there's a Seattle game and New England game on, guess what I'm watching? But anyway, that's my rant for the day. On that, y'all, enjoy the rest of your day.